Hello, everybody, and thanks for being here for another episode of the Velo Podcast. My name is Mike, and today it's just Lisa and myself. I think Josh is at a some sort of rollerblade convention, and
Yeah,
Logan is on holidays after a whole whack of traveling. So, just Lisa and I. Lisa, how the hell are you?
I'm cruising along. Yeah. No, thank you.
You are in the middle of Century Week for yourself.
Yeah, I know.
So
Self-imposed, dumb, like made up. This isn't a real thing. Yeah. Anyway,
it sounds like a punishment when I say it like that. You're in the middle of Century Week.
I know, like you're cramming for finals or
Right?
something. But yes, yeah, exactly.
So today we're going to check in with you. You're in the middle of that Century Week, like I've already mentioned. You're doing 100 miles a day for 7 straight days. For some reason, we're also going to talk about a story from the Tour de France Femmes that Velo's Jim Cotton has been covering, where racers have been doing something called bra maxing, Lisa, which
Yeah,
is
girls.
that's when you wear an oversized and overstuffed bra to create a chest fairing for the aero gains. So we're gonna get into some of that. We have some numbers and stuff. It doesn't sound like you gain a lot of time, but we're gonna break it down because you can actually gain some notable time. And this is something that all sorts of other racers have been doing as well. I haven't explored bra maxing yet, Lisa. I don't
That's
know.
okay.
Have you?
I mean, I think I might have to. I don't know. It
Right?
depends. I got to get on that.
Right?
Although I will say, I think we did Doritos maxing the other day because I shoved like a bag of Doritos down the front. So
Yes.
maybe I'm a part of this too. Maybe I'm the problem. Really.
Yes. Is one Velo commenter put it underneath one of Jim's articles. He says he's gut maxing, which is, I think that's kind of where I am too. Just pile the food in. I'm going to start from the bottom, work my way up for those aero gains.
That's perfect.
Right?
No, that's absolutely clutch. Exactly. But
Yeah.
okay. But before we get into everything, you also did a big gnarly ride.
Ah, yes, I did. Yeah, on the weekend. The reason that I wanted to talk about this ride is because it was another big day on the Salsa Fargo 30 tour. I'm really getting to know this thing. So the ride was, it was in my hometown in the Fraser Valley, and it was called the Good Ride 160, 160K, which doesn't sound, I mean, that's not a small amount of K. That's a lot of K,
Yeah.
right?
Many K.
But
Yes.
it doesn't sound too crazy, but when you get into the terrain of it, it ended up being, I think, probably one of the hardest single day rides of my life, to be
Oh my
honest with
God.
you. Yeah. I've done some dumb rides, so I think that counts for a lot. So it was about 140 of it was off road, and a lot of it was pretty steep, like sustained grades of well over 20%, between 20 and 30%. Ended up doing basically 4,500 meters of climbing,
Oh God.
partly
Okay.
because I made a wrong turn and climbed a bunch of
There
extra
you
like an
go.
idiot.
Good job. Nice. Or maybe you were just like, what? Because what are we at? That's over 10,000 feet,
Well,
right?
that's 14,757 feet.
Okay. Yeah.
It was a big day.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow. How you feeling?
I mean, I feel like I'm hungover, to be honest with you. So
Yeah.
we're recording this on Tuesday, and the ride was on Saturday, and
Oh, shit.
yeah, and I still feel like definitely pretty low energy. A lot of the ride was like, it's one thing if the grades are like you have some like a gear selection. Though, like when you have to be in your easiest gear, you have no gear selection, and
Yeah.
a lot of the climbs are what I call min-max climbs. So I'm going maximum effort to go minimum speed to keep from falling over.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And like you think I'm exaggerating, but like it's literally like that day was hours of like the first climb was an hour and a half of grades of 20-ish%. And my only goal was to not dab. And like it's literally like maximum effort to not fall over. So steep, Lisa, that there's a lot of water bars. And the strategy for this climb, people that go up it know this, the strategy is to track stand your brake is track standing in the water bars because there's literally never lets up.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's nightmare fuel. Jesus. So, okay. So, do you like take a break at the top? Like,
Yeah.
how do you? Okay.
So 11 of us started this ride. It was organized, like I said, it was called the Good Ride 160, and 11 of us started, 4 of us finished.
Wow.
We did we tried to regroup, but it ended up, obviously it's August, but
Mm.
turns out when it's pouring rain at 1,600 meters, and it was like 5 Celsius. I don't know what that is in
Ugh.
Fahrenheit. Not many
Yeah, it's
Fahrenheits.
like it's bad. Like
Yeah.
40 something, maybe actually 38.
So,
It's bad.
yeah,
Just not
yeah.
good.
But at the bottom, it was quite warm. So, like, nobody really even had enough clothing. We had like rain jackets and gloves and stuff, but like, the rain was coming down so hard. People weren't, you couldn't expect anybody to wait at the top. Basically, you
Yeah,
had to keep
yeah.
moving. So, we got so cold. Me and this other guy got so cold that by the time we descended back down, we had to stop at a stranger's campsite and warm up in front of their propane campfire.
No.
Yeah, we
Oh my
spent
god.
it was just like about like two like homeless people that like just emerged from the war, like covered in dirt, eyes red shot like zombies. And this guy I was with, I forget his name, but he
Yeah.
literally couldn't talk.
Wow.
Yeah, we were
That's
we were
bad.
kind of in a bit of trouble, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I think that's why a lot of people went down a faster way to get out of there and get home. But we ended up, maybe we spent like 10 minutes in front of the campfire, shoes off, warming up, you know?
Jeez.
Um,
Wow.
and then we kept moving. But anyways, so we finished. It was like 11 hours moving time, and I think I burned over 8,000 calories.
Nice. Wow. But 11 hours, that's pretty speedy for all that climbing. I mean, phew.
Well, again, like so much of it is off-road that it's pretty slow going. It's like if you're looking at
Mm.
this from a roadie perspective, that doesn't it like 100 it took you 11 hours moving time to do 160K,
Yeah,
but
but
it's like like I said on this climb, like I'm literally going
oh, yeah.
1.5 kilometers per hour. Like
Oh,
if
dude.
that.
Yeah. No, of course. Like, I mean, think about it, because that's essentially a century. Like,
Yep.
160K is essentially a century. And,
Yeah.
like, a 6-hour century is pretty normal. So, and that's double the elevation. Bro, I think 11 hours is very respectable.
Yeah. It was honestly, it's one of those things like you don't I know now from experience, this is never the kind of ride that you show up to and try and do quickly. Like
Mm.
the first 5 hours of this ride are all about the last 5 hours, if that makes sense.
Mm.
You know,
Mhm.
like you are literally trying to do minimum effort, you know, within reason. Like you want to be moving, but like they'd ended with a 900-meter steep climb with like more 20% grades and like so it's about pacing yourself, which is like not my specialty, but I'm getting better at it. But yeah.
But how loose was the terrain? Was it like super? Because that's the other part when it's like that steep, like, and then you're like spinning out and it's super annoying. Like,
Well, pretty tricky. Not actually not too bad, to be honest. Like I've seen it way worse. It was pretty wet, and that actually
mhm,
made it a lot better. I don't think
mm,
the first climb. My only goal is to like not dab. Like that's
mm,
the speed is irrelevant. The goal
yeah,
is no dabbing, like that kind of ride, right?
that's cool. Okay.
Um, so the 32er, I've done a lot of this route on other bikes. I've done a lot of it on my checkout. I've done it on the Ally, did it on the Stiggy, and now the reason that we're talking about it is because I did it on this
Hmm.
Salsa Fargo 32er, and I have to say, the bike felt pretty dang good. And a lot of the climb, like I said, is like really slow speed. Some of it was wet, and near the top, a lot of it was like loose, rocky shale single
Hmm.
track. And again, the traction this thing delivers is almost it's weird. Like
Hmm.
it keeps surprising me. Um,
Yeah.
Especially because I'm run 2.2 Race Kings usually, and these are like 50 millimeter Schwalbe something or others that
Ah.
are overinflated because there's no insert in the back, and they ride like they are like an underinflated Race King.
Wow.
Yeah, they deliver a lot of traction. Yeah,
That's good.
yeah,
Jeez. And
yeah.
then did you find like, all this whole like bigger tire, better rolling, blah de blah?
I don't know. I
Okay.
mean, it's like I've said before in the other podcasts, like obviously the physics, like it does roll over things better. just because, you know, a 29er rolls better than a 26er. So this rolls better than it does. But like when you're on the bike, it's not like it's like, yeah, I'm rolling. I never at one point was like, yeah, I'm rolling really good. Like
later losers.
Yeah, later losers on your 29ers. See ya. No, I mean, again, like, and it was like a wet, the entire, most of the day was like super, super wet. So, you know, it was never, rolling speed was never a thing. But the bike worked really well. And again, we talked a bit about high handlebars, but like a day like that, awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dang.
Very comfortable.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, the 32 revolution, we can't fight it anymore. It's happening.
You know, I thought maybe the 32 wheels would make up for the lack of suspension.
It didn't?
Not so much.
Oh, okay. Cool. So it still felt kind of rough by the end of this thing.
It's weird. The rigid bike felt like it didn't have any suspension still.
Wow. Shocking.
Yeah. The whole entire day I was wishing for a fork of any kind on the front of the bike.
Yeah.
You know?
That's awful.
Yeah,
Ugh.
it's pretty rough.
That's not
so
fun.
a fork would have been nice for sure. But
yeah.
More time on the bike. And I'm still getting to like it. You know? Things have been good.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Lisa, let's talk about your riding though. Today is Tuesday afternoon.
Yes.
As we're recording this. So that means that I think you're like in the middle-ish of your century week.
Yeah, we did day 4 today. So we are 400 miles. Well, probably more than that because every day's been like 105, 110, blah, blah, blah. But yes.
Okay. So I thought it'd be a good time for a check-in. So I guess, how are you feeling? This is like a welfare check is what this is.
Yeah, exactly.
Do I need to send help?
Oh my God, maybe. Good. Yeah. No, it's it's kind of like your ride. Like, well, what else is the option? We're just gonna keep going, you know? And so yeah, you just I will say I have had like one insight is that because I mean, just like you, I've done a bunch of big rides, and when you're on these big rides, the only thing you have to do is sleep and eat and then ride your bike. And that's it. Like your world is very simple. Dude, I have to come home and do laundry. I have to find something to eat. I had to go buy toothpaste later.
Don't you have a husband for those things?
Yeah, I know. What
is he doing? Come on.
It's lame. Yeah, no. I mean, it's crazy. Like you just realize like he's doing other stuff and we're both like doing life things.
Yeah.
And it's exhausting. So, yeah.
It's not the same as like taking off on a trip, is it? Where you
Absolutely
like,
not.
you know, do auto reply on your email. Like, turns out you still have to do life stuff.
Yeah. Like I had to like come home and do work things and Rich is doing other work stuff too. But like, it was just a real moment where you're like, anyone can ride 700 miles in a week. Can you survive being a human being in the other, 10 hours of your day?
Yeah. I will say the more I ride, like if I do some big weeks, the more my life slowly falls apart. Like bills slowly don't get paid.
Oh yeah.
The dishes pile up. You know, like the dog is like, I would like to go for a walk one day.
Yeah. It's so true. Honestly, like the house is a disaster. You just kind of have like, folks, this is the only part of my house that looks good right now. And it's just because there's a camera on. Otherwise, everything is a disaster. And you just have to let it go and just be like, yeah, well, I'll deal with that in a week, I guess. So.
What is the first part of your life that you disregard in this sort of situation? Is it dishes?
Oh, yeah. No, the dishes have gone to shit. The food, I mean, food is turned into just like, I don't care. We're going for pizza or this or that. And like groceries is real bad.
Yeah.
That's awful because I need to eat and I need to eat a lot. But it's like, oh, there's some can of corn.
Yeah.
Like
I could microwave that corn.
I could totally eat that. I think I ate like half a jar of pickles the other day. Like it's just, it's bad. It's getting to crisis mode.
Yeah. So now you're 4 days in. Are you regretting your decision, your commitment? Let's be honest. No one else is here. It's just the two of us.
That's true. It's just us.
We're just talking between the two of us. You can tell me anything.
Yeah.
Are you regretting your commitment to this?
No, I mean, I think I'm a personality that, like, if we're doing it, we're doing it. Like, come hell or high water, we're gonna finish this thing. And even, oh god, yesterday, we had a plan, and then the plan got shifted, and next thing you know, I'm doing like 3-mile loops in this stupid,
Oh,
car park, and I was like, God damn it. And it was like, yeah, because otherwise I'm not gonna hit the 100. So like, I'm very committed when it comes to this sort of stuff. So yeah, come hell or high water, we're finishing it.
yeah. Do you think so? Before I went to the divide, I didn't talk about the divide. You know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
know. Yeah.
I didn't want the pressure, you know? So for yourself, though, it sounds like you almost enjoy not the pressure, but like when you talk about something, it sort of means you have to do it, right?
Yeah. No, I'm yeah, very very external processor, I guess.
Yeah.
Like it's like yeah, and I think in a way it's good. Like you commit to something, you say it out loud, like you tell other people, people ask about it.
Yeah.
It's hard like but then sometimes you got to pivot. Like I was supposed to be riding the length of the UK this week. Like I wasn't supposed to be doing this thing.
Right.
And so this was just sort of a replacement. And so I had people asking me about that. They're like, "Oh, so you're going to the UK?" And I'm like, "Well, just kidding. It's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
happening." So, but I think it's good. Like if you are going to do something, I don't think you should be afraid of telling people about it. It
Are you
like
talking directly to me?
yeah, exactly. This is an intervention.
This is a counseling session for me for
Yes,
Levy.
exactly. Yeah. Oh man. So,
Yeah. Okay. I could see why that would be helpful. Has it been more difficult than you expected?
no, I think the body feels good. The fitness is there. It's kind of like probably your ride that you had. Like the top end just goes to absolute
Oh
dog
yeah.
shit.
I
Like
can't
there
sprint
is
my way out of a paper
no,
bag.
absolutely
Yeah.
not. Like I just
I hope that light doesn't
like
turn yellow because I'm not
no,
making it.
yeah, no, we're done. So yeah, that's the first thing to go, and then but the like today I did a big pull. It was great. I felt good.
Yeah.
Like it's fine. So yeah, so long as I just keep eating, I'll be okay.
Are you using a power meter for this stuff and sort of monitoring your high end to keep that down? Like keep it under 1,000 watts, you know?
Absolutely. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Me and me and Demi just
Yeah.
trying to chill. Yeah, no, I do have a power meter, although I forgot to charge it on one of my rides, so that was cool.
Yeah.
Like it's always isn't it funny how you like again, you do a thing and then you have to come home and like fix your bike and do all this stuff and then half the stuff I forget and so yeah, I kind of follow it but not crazy. Like I think it's just more as like if I'm starting to blow up, then I'll
Yeah.
look at it and I'll be like, "Oh, I
Yeah.
should probably chill out." So,
You know what you
yeah.
need? You need an intern.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Who wants to be
Have you talked to your
are
husband
we gonna
about this?
No, but we'll open applications. Who
Yeah.
wants to be the Velo intern remote job? Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be amazing.
Just
Actually,
like a little helper. Unpaid.
dude,
Yeah, I obviously intern
absolutely.
implied that.
Oh
Hey,
man,
do you want to get paid in hummingbird gels or?
there you go. We can work something out. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh man. I always honestly I try to get my sister to book travel for me.
Yeah.
Like so I'll be like, "Hey, Amy, can you like book me a hotel or can you get this flight?" Cuz she's really good at it. But then she's like so bougie about it. She's going to get mad that I'm talking about this cuz she's very precise, but it has to be like a new hotel and all this stuff. Anyway, long
Yeah.
story short, if my sister would take the job, I think she'd be pretty
Travel
good at
agent.
it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Tell me about the bike that you're riding.
Yeah. So it is the XDS. It's the X Lab RT9. So it is not probably the bike you would pick for this, but it's the bike I have, and also I kind of got used to it.
Yeah.
So it's been a lot of fun to ride it.
Why wouldn't this be the bike? Like I know it weighs nothing, but
Yeah.
wouldn't you want that?
It's so stiff. Like it is.
So it's racy, eh?
It's like it's a climbing bike, which
Yeah.
again feels amazing.
Mhm.
But it's just so stiff that when you ride it, it feels great because it really transfers the power really well. So it just feels very efficient. But you feel everything, like
Yeah.
every imperfection in the road. It also, and don't get me wrong, I've almost put, I think by the end of this, I'll have put like 1,500 miles on this bike. Like this is a hardcore test.
That's bike test. People are going to get to read about this bike later, aren't they?
Absolutely, yes. So this was the same bike I did the Everest Roam on. So
listeners and viewers, never say that Lisa doesn't test the bikes. She tests the bikes.
I drill it into the ground. I honestly want to know if they want it back at this point, because I'm like, guys, like it's going to be pretty well loved by. Oh, absolutely. Like I think I'm giving it back with like no brake pads and like just
perfect. Sounds like the ideal test bike.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, no, it's good. I really like riding it. There's some stuff I don't like about it. Like it's just not the best descending bike. Like the wheels are 50s, so they're a little deep for me. And whenever there's a crosswind or anything going on, it's got this like shudder in it that isn't super fun. So so I can't descend like I'd probably normally would, but it's not like the end of the world. But it is kind of funny that a climbing bike is.
I imagine for rides like this that you're doing too, it's not like you're attacking the descents. Like descents, descents sound like a great time to not pedal.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I love doing? Coasting.
Yeah. You're like, I'll see you at the next one. Yeah. So no, but all in all, I mean, it feels so good, I think, to have, if you like a bike that is very responsive and feels like you're getting everything out of it. Like that's what I really like about it. It just feels so clean in the power transfer.
Yeah. Okay. I have to say, I don't want to toot our own horn here, but the amount of time that all of us have been putting on these interesting new bikes, awesome. It's so cool.
We're amazing.
Yeah. We are kind of tooting our own horn here because, in bike testing world, sometimes you get to ride a bike for a month, but a lot of times, like that's definitely absolutely not how it works. It might be just a short few handfuls of rides, which can tell you a lot about a bike, but also like living with a bike that long really tells you a lot about it. Have you put anything on it special for these rides? Like, have you put lights, bags, things like that?
Oh, of course I put a bunch of bags. Absolutely.
The big square randonneur bag on the front. I hope so, with like the orange triangle.
That would be so epic. Oh God,
Josh
I should
would have a stroke.
I think so. Yeah, it's bad enough. I put these like, so the Vittoria. So Vittoria came out with these Giro d'Italia tires.
Yeah,
and they're like the pink sidewall.
Yeah.
So I have these like pink sidewall tires, and then I changed the bar tape so it has like pink speckles in it. So it's very like girled out, but it's like a black bike. It needs a little va-va-voom. So yeah, I had to kind of like give it some swagger. But yeah, no, I do like a top tube bag and I like a front bag. So I'm sure I've like destroyed all aero gains, but I'm not down for this like minimal touring thing. Like it's too frustrating. Like I want to have a charger for my phone and a gilet and all this sort of stuff.
Yeah. On my big ride that I'd done on the weekend, most of the guys had next to nothing.
That's crazy.
Do you know who nearly froze to death? Most of those guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, it's true. And that's so smart because like in that sort of changing weather, like you would have gotten into some serious trouble if you didn't have a jacket.
Yeah. Some of these dudes didn't have jackets. And it was, my lips were blue. I was shivering uncontrollably. So you need to have the space to do the things. Do you wear a backpack ever for these big rides?
No. I was kind of, okay.
Just for the water?
Listeners, well, no. I take like 2 normal size bidons and maybe sometimes I take a 1 liter one.
Okay.
But I'm trying to convince Mike to come on a desert trip with me. So
can you tell the people
backpacks.
About our proposed desert ride?
I know we're just making it up right now, but it's like we're gonna go through, because I was thinking about it because it's a trip through Death Valley in September, which is probably gonna be like a bajillion degrees. But I was like, if you had a 3rd bottle cage, or maybe you do take a bladder at that point. But
I'd have three 1 liter bottles and a 2 liter backpack.
Is that what you did on the Divide?
Oh yeah, and I would carry way more water than that on the Divide. There were days when we left the hotel, I had 7 liters of water on me, and it wasn't.
Dear God,
Lisa, it wasn't enough.
Oh my God!
So that day that I had
wild.
7 liters of water, it was like over 40, And I remember I filled my frame bladder. So my buddy and I, we both filled our frame bladders in this like gross cow shit water and put in water treatment tablets. And I was like, I mean, I was in trouble. We were both in trouble and we had a
Oh,
long
no.
ways to go. We had probably like 50 more kilometers to go. And I remember thinking to myself, I'm not drinking this water. No matter like, unless I'm dying, I'm not drinking this water. And I rationed. I had 500 mils of good water still in my backpack left. And my rule was every 20 minutes, I was allowed a little.
Oh, God.
That was it.
No.
And so I got to the hotel and I was like obviously super dehydrated. Like my pee was like red, basically. But Derek, my buddy that I was riding with, he did the same thing. He filled up his bladder in this cow shit water, put in the water treatment tablets. He ended up drinking a bunch of it and got super sick for the next 2 days.
Absolutely.
He was like shitting water out his ass for 2 days, which is like, that's the worst on this case, on these rides.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's crazy to think like if we do this Death Valley thing, I'm well versed in taking all the water, like,
There we
and
go.
even then it sometimes isn't enough. 7 liters.
No, that's wild. Like, I think whenever you talk about the Tour Divide, it just continues to blow my mind. Like, it's like another ecosystem of riding.
It was horrible.
I don't know what we call it.
It was absolutely horrible. I loved it. It was terrible. It was my favorite. The worst time of my life. Was amazing.
Oh my God. Oh, madness.
Yeah. Okay. So before we move on, you've got 3 days left, it sounds like.
Yes. Tomorrow's day 5.
Where's your motivation at right now? Scale of 1 to 10. Where's your motivation at?
Oh, fine. 10. We're
really?
Good. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice. Okay,
Just
good.
go to bed, get up, do it again tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any special ride plans for those 3 days? Any special routes? Are you going to wrap it up with anything special?
There's so what I've been doing is I post it on our like Hummingbird Fuels like Strava club, and so people will join the rides. And so tomorrow we're gonna do a group ride, and we're going to this hotel in Menlo Park. If you happen to know the Rosewood Hotel, they have a fleet of rental bikes. Dude, it's the brand new Colnago.
Oh,
That's
really?
their rental bike. Yeah, the like whatever it is, C72 or something like. It's like this bonkers bike. Anyway, it's hilarious. Yeah, dude, there's like
Lisa is not slumming out there, everybody.
Oh yeah, no, we're living life, guys. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm excited because that's where we're ending the ride at this like crazy hotel. It has just a coffee shop. It's nothing insane. It's just fancy.
Okay, well that sounds like a great place to end it. So the next podcast that we do, we will catch up with you again and see how it all went. I love these. I love these projects. These like ride projects things. Like it's almost like every month one of the Vellers have to have like like some sort of adventure that we have to chat about. Like something that we shouldn't do but we're doing.
I think that's important. I think part of your like, CV has to be like, so what like random things will you do
Almost died
year,
in the desert today.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have drank that cow shit water. Lesson learned, everybody.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Okay. Lisa, let's move on. I know that both of us have basically zero cares about aero gains. This is really
absolutely.
This is really an episode for Josh if he wasn't at that rollerblade convention.
Know.
But also, it is free speed, or it could be the same speed with less effort, which is just as good if you ask me. So, during your Century stuff, have you been bra maxing at all for aero gains?
I would have been in violation of the UCI rule. I threw a bag of Doritos down the front of my jersey. So yes, I did change my morphology, and I'm waiting for my penalty. So
it's actually in the UCI rulebook. It's actually Article 1.3.032. If anybody wants to look it up, and it's it prohibits riders from wearing non-essential clothing and accessories that modify their morphology. So for anybody listening, I guess I'll describe what's happening here. Racers at Tour de France Femmes, oversized bras, they've been stuffing, making a chest fairing, which, I mean, it doesn't sound like it could gain you a lot of time, right? Like, you know.
Oh, that was my question. Like, is it really worth it? Like, what is, I get it, like, we're pros and fancy, but like, really, in the grand scheme of things.
Well, turns out it could be the difference between third place and first place on a podium. So just to be clear, that so these numbers, these are from Jim Cotton's article on Velo homepage. He says he has 3.6% drag reduction, which is 0.7 seconds, so 3/4 of a second ish per kilometer. So if we look at stage 4 of the Tour de France Femmes time trial, it was 21 kilometers long. So that could add up to nearly 17 seconds of free time. And the distance or the time difference between Marlon Reusser in first place, I probably butchered that name, but
close.
Yeah, first place, and Demi Vollering in third. That the difference was literally like 17 something seconds. So neither of those girls, they didn't have anything. They weren't doing that. But I'm just illustrating the difference of like, if Demi had been able to do that and it was legal, she could have won the time trial instead of third.
Well, I did see Demi did have her radio in the front. I don't know. Sketchy.
Right?
Anyway.
So this is obviously not something that just the women have been doing in the Tour. This goes back years and years and years. So in Jim's article, he says Remco and Jonas, they rode with fairing inside their skin suits at the 2023 Road Worlds and at the Tour de France time trial. And we've also seen it in like Ironman events. You see them like stuffing shit down there, and you see they put their bottles, not literally, but you see you see them. They also mount their bottles like in front on top of their aero bars for the same reason.
But they did actually, Ironman did pass a rule that you can no longer do that. So you're no longer allowed to put the bottles in the front of your jersey.
Oh,
apparently. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I mean, they're
police.
progressive too.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. But I mean, I think that's pretty. I just so where my head goes, and without getting like too TMI, because like whatever, bodies are bodies. But like, bro, if you're on your period and your breasts get bigger, like, is that the time to do your time trial? Like, is that when you're gonna want to like bra max it out? I don't know.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. It's a curious thing. And then, like, you have some padding in your sports bra. Like, that's also just part of how it works. So,
yeah. So I guess the question is, like, how do they tell how much is, allowed and how much isn't?
Yeah.
Right?
Well, and then, so we were joking about this on our ride, and it's like, is there a biological passport with, like, your chest size? And, like, is that going to be part of this? Like, it's just, it just gets so silly and weird, and I don't know, of all the things that we're gonna like police, like, didn't they make women's bars at one point? They had to be like a max of 38, which is madness, because women are shorter and smaller, and so I don't know, of all the things, like, let's just give them on the fairing, go nuts, pad away. If you're all doing it, then it's no longer an advantage,
Yeah. I don't think they can let that happen though. Because it's UCI things. They can't let that happen.
the fun police.
The fun police, yeah.
That's true.
Well, what's his name? Jan van Ship, something or other. The guy.
Oh yeah, that dude. Yeah.
He recently got disqualified, like again, out of like second or third or fourth time this year for having a bottle down the front of his jersey, which I guess is like overtly illegal.
Yes. Yeah. Well, and he's just like, at this point, like, I think he said he was gonna like quit cycling. Like, this finally like was the end of it or whatever. It just, bro seems like he's constantly like thirsty for attention.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just
I kind of
cry
like
for
it.
help.
I kind of like it. I like his glasses too. I like that he's a bit of a weirdo. That's like my favorite.
So, okay, listeners, you're going to have to look this dude up because it's a lot. And he does these like crazy, I guess the first violation was these bar ends that were practically like horizontal. And then
his hand positions and like, Well, he's also quite a large guy. So he obviously has like a ton of horsepower. And he's obviously not going to be a climber, and his strengths are obviously going to be just crushing flat roads. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I admire the I don't know if innovation is the right word. You know what I
Yeah.
admire? The willingness to be disqualified.
Actually, that's true. I mean,
Yeah.
so here's the thing, like, how did we get here with the bra maxing, right? Like,
Yeah.
did they just wake up today and realize that women, like, are doing this? Because it sounded like from Jim's article, they've been doing this for a while. Like, this is not a new thing.
Yeah. Well, the men's race in the men's tour, they made them for the time trial, made them take out the ice socks that they had stuffed down there
Yeah.
for the same
Yeah.
reason.
Mhm.
Jeez.
Yeah. I mean,
please.
yeah. Ugh. Well, if the UCI wasn't banning something, then would we even be bike racing? Really?
Right?
That's the bigger
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's wrap it up, Lisa, because I am pretty sure that you would like to eat another pizza for dinner and lay down, maybe do some of those dishes, and you'll be ready for your bike ride tomorrow.
That's right. Yeah. I got 5 hours and I got to go to bed. So, yeah.
Exactly. Okay, everybody, we would love to hear about your big adventures as well. So if you've got anything planned for the rest of the summer, or maybe it's something that you've already done, let us know. Tell us about it in the comments below. Maybe we'll read some stuff out in the next episode. Lisa, in the next episode, you're going to be done Century Week. Dun, dun,
Yes.
dun. So we will follow up with you and see how that went. Next week, also, Josh will be back from being a keynote speaker at the Rollerblade Convention. So we'll talk
Can't
about how
wait.
that went. And Logan will be back from holidays. So we will see everybody there. Take care.